Hi class, I'm Rachel, I'm 22, and I'm so excited to be starting this public speaking journey with you all. I'm sure you all have heard the saying, home is where the heart is, and you might find some truth to it, but for me it perfectly describes my life. I currently live in San Diego, California. I've lived here for about 2 years, but I still call Westminster, Maryland my home. I grew up on a small 10-acre farm. It was more like a petting zoo, if anything else. It really taught me a lot about hard work but it taught me more about compassion and forgiveness. It wasn't a normal farm. We didn't sell crops. We didn't slaughter any cows for meat. It was more of a place just where they were our pets, and we also took in a lot of animals that had a rough start to life. I learned a lot from that, just the fact that these animals were treated so poorly by humans, but yet they still wanted so badly to be loved by us. It taught me a lot about forgiveness. Not a lot of humans, I feel like, are able to forgive the way that animals are, and it was great to have them to look up to instead of these fake destructive celebrities like a lot of kids nowadays are looking up to, especially in a world that's so full of hate and violence. It was just great to be surrounded by that. Not only was it something to look up to, but it really gave me a lot of happiness. One of the most uplifting realizations I've made was I realized I didn't need to rely on anyone or anything for happiness, but I knew I could just go to nature and animals, be surrounded by that, and I'd be happy. No matter what was going on in my life, I knew I had that. And it was such a healing thing to be surrounded by these animals that, they don't ask questions, they don't try to understand why you're feeling the way they are. They just give you the companionship that you need, and it's really healing. Nature kind of did the same thing for me. It just removed me from all of my problems. It forced me to separate myself from technology and a lot of the distractions from today. And growing up, I had definitely some challenging moments, and I really don't know if I didn't have nature and animals in my life, how I would have handled those things. My mom is also another huge factor to why I have such a love for animals. She always encouraged me to save neglected animals, whether it was a dog or a tiny bird that fell out of its nest. And I saw the care that she took towards every animal, and it was obvious that she didn't feel superior to any of them. She taught me, don't treat them badly, because, after all, humans are animals too. The connection that her and I both shared really created a special bond between her and me. And some of my fondest memories growing up are with me, her, and our animals. She's since passed away, but her love still carries on with me today. And when I'm with animals, especially horses and dogs, it still makes me feel like I'm connected with her, which makes me so thankful that I have that. For the people that are willing to listen, I believe nature and animals can teach us so much. They can teach us love, compassion. Like I said, they can connect us to our loved ones. There's so much more to these things than I think a lot of us give them credit for. Every animal has their own personality, their own feelings, and their own soul. And nature gives us the ability to just clear our thoughts of all the toxic things and really bring serenity into our life. Like I said, I really believe that growing up on a farm around the nature and animals has molded me into a person. I hope for the better. And thank you for your time. And that's it, and I'll see you all next week.